Mario Kart Double Dash is a game that's filled with fun, but most of that fun comes from playing on wild racetrack and using crazy items. Today, I want to talk about my top 10 favorite Mario Kart Double Dash tracks. Anyway, let's stop yappering and let me get into it. Call me lame or bland, but I genuinely love this track. If this were Baby Park in any of the new games, I probably wouldn't have added it to the list, but Baby Park and Double Dash is so good because of how crazy it can get. I love all the items flying around and it makes for a good race. It's a whole 7 laps and it's always fun circling around Baby Park over and over and over again. Baby Park is literally super enjoyable just because of how hectic it can get, and now that is only what we have to start with. Have you ever wondered what prehistoric times were like? Well, Dino Jungle can answer that for you. While I doubt there were go-karts racing around when dinosaurs were around, but the overall track has an amazing prehistoric theme. I love the overall feel of the track. There are dinosaurs, caves, and palm trees everywhere, and I think Nintendo did a really good job making this feel really old and prehistoric. While this is just a plain circuit, some people miss the fact that it's shaped as Yoshi. I love the track, and it gives good vibes and it has lots of twists and turns. Also, I'm pretty biased towards this track being on the list, being I love Yoshi, and if you have a problem with that, all I can tell you is to make your own video. All jokes aside, I really like the track and it's honestly such a creative idea. It's cool, but I wish more characters got the same treatment. I'm pretty sure this track was remade a bunch of times though, so it doesn't matter. If you've ever been on a cruise ship, you'll know why this track is so cool. The fact that they have a whole racetrack based on a cruise ship is honestly mind-blowing. Daisy Cruiser resembles a real-life cruise ship like no other map I've seen in the game. There's even a dining part where you go through where passengers of the ship would eat. This track may be small, but it's good at representing what it's supposed to represent, and it makes me want to have more boat or ship levels in the future. Even if you can't have a character slot in Smash Bros, at least Waluigi has a bomb racetrack. Waluigi Stadium isn't the best map when it comes to looks, but when it comes to pure racing, that's where it thrives. You go through a bunch of challenges with lots of fire and jumps. The Piranha Plant section is by far my favorite. Even if the plants don't do damage, everyone still avoids them like a life or death situation. The sharp turns and crazy amount of mud that slows you down keeps this track running well. Also, the ramps make me have a nice rush of joy when I fly off of them. Even though Waluigi had that fire track, I think his partner Wario had an even better one. Wario Colosseum is very nice, and the overall racing is awesome. This stage is kinda hard in my opinion, but it doesn't matter because it's so fun. This is also a really long track, in fact it's 2 laps. I'm glad Nintendo was smart enough to make it 2 so people wouldn't complain about the longevity. Even though I like it now, I had to play this track multiple times to come to that opinion. And it was really hard to determine where to put this track on the list, but hey, I figured it out, let's continue. I know it's only number 4, but if you don't like the map, you're clearly uncultured. This racetrack has you get shot onto a mountain, and then it's downhill. It's very bumpy and rigid, and you'll bounce all over the place. The bounces are really fun, because you have to control your kart, even if it's hard. It sounds annoying, but it makes the race more enjoyable in my eyes. The area is beautiful too. I kinda wish it was a real life location, because I would love to take a hike on DK Mountain. Off topic, but Donkey Kong always has the fire Mario Kart tracks. I want you to look up all the Donkey Kong themed or mentioned Mario Kart tracks and see the result. DK is flying with the stars because of all his tracks. First of all, this is literally the definition of fun. I can definitely say that I enjoy racing on this due to the pure chaos coming from the big cars. Being on a go-kart next to big real-life cars makes you feel small and brings a sense of danger too. Sometimes I wish this track got a remake on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because I low-key want to play this on 200cc. The fact that you can also drive up the side of the bridge is cool too. Well, I can't, but you get the point. This is how you do Bowser's Castle. This is the definition of Bowser's Castle. There are so many twists and turns on this track, and it's crazy. The fire, the lava, in fact it's my favorite exit from a Bowser's Castle ever. You're facing towards the fireballs, and then you gotta quickly drive away from them. Unfortunately, compared to other Bowser's Castle tracks I've played, it's not very memorable. It doesn't matter though, because it's memorable compared to the other tracks in this game. That's just my opinion though. Yeah, you probably figured out what my number 1 would be by now. In fact, I was thinking about making it Yoshi's Circuit just to piss everyone off. But in all honesty, my favorite Mario Kart Double Dash track's the one I'm the worst in. Rainbow Road is visually stunning, and there's nothing more I could have asked for. Can I just say how fire the song for the track is? It's one of my favorite Mario Kart songs ever. This is literally the final track, and it puts your skills to the test, with lots of boosts and sharp turns. There is also a little cannon that launches you through rainbow goodness. I couldn't have this track any other way. Well, that's the list for you. If you agree or disagreed with my list, make sure to let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate if you liked and subscribed, and if you didn't, you could leave a dislike, I don't care. Thanks for watching and have a good day.